why is it that when there's a potential partner or why a potential opportunity, what is making you feel so uncomfortable about really trying to get to know somebody or really trying to apply to this job, or, you know what I mean? Like all the different reasons where you talk yourself out of it. Why are you talking yourself out of it? Because it's one thing to say like, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm doing all these different things. But you also know that you have time and you also know how your schedule operates and you make space for a lot of different things. So it's like, why do you allow this excuse to rise here versus anywhere else? What is the difference? And I think those are like the necessary hard questions that a lot of times we avoid, and we charge it to, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And we don't take the time to really sit with ourselves and figure out like, bro, why do you feel this way?
Man, you are triggering. Okay. So, all right. So the reason why that triggered me is because it almost made me think about kind of what I tend to tell people sometimes. Like you said, like you were seeing people and you didn't feel anything. I don't necessarily feel, I can't like resonate with that part. But what it brought me to was when you said, dang, why can't I move forward on this because of all this and all that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
So that always makes me think about how it might be someone that I'm attracted to, because I do want us to talk about dating and relationships a little bit, right? And it just makes me think about how if I speak to this girl, because I'm attracted to women, if I speak to her, she's attracted, get her number, there's a lot that comes after that. And I'm like, if I don't say anything from the beginning, I don't even have to deal with it.
Yo.
And I'm like,
yo.
that took me through it.
Yo, you're pulling.
In my mind, I'm like, if I don't say anything, I won't have to go through all that. But as soon as I try, there's so much that comes with it. And that's what tends to get me.
So real quick, I just want to clarify. When I said I didn't feel anything, it's not that I didn't feel anything. I just disassociated my emotion. So I didn't allow myself to feel how I felt, for one. For two, what you said, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I feel as if I do the same thing. It's like there is a level of responsibility that comes with meeting somebody, talking to somebody, especially when it comes from like a dating standpoint. Like I always use this excuse, and it's an excuse from me. I don't want to introduce a vibe that I can't maintain. So I'd rather not introduce it at all. So then that way, when I introduce it, or if I introduce something, you don't get attached or you don't like it or you don't whatever. But it's a form of me running away. I'm avoiding it.
Okay. So you say that's a form of running away, but I'm thinking, isn't that like healthy recognition of a potential problem? It's like, okay, I know that this could become a problem later if I'm not ready, but it's like, I know that this might be an issue. So I can recognize that now, save my time and not do that. I think that that's healthy, but I can also see how that makes you feel like I'm not worthy of that or deserving of it. It's like, maybe I am, but this is not that time, or this is not correct right now.
I feel like this is one of those like key podcast moments where like people will like have a question like that and they're going to generalize, right? And I'm going to give you the honest truth. I can't answer that. Okay. That is an answer that you have to do some deep dive, soul searching, and to answer for yourself. Okay. Because there are moments where I can honestly say like, I had a lot on my plate.
Right.
Like a lot on my plate. And as much as I was interested in, as much as I wanted this person, I had so much on my plate that I didn't even have enough time to give myself. So it was like, I can't commit. I don't want to commit. But I would also be lying to you if I told you there were times where I didn't have as much on my plate, or I was able to manage everything on my plate and make space for connections, and I pushed it away. And not only did I push it away, I charged it to a friendship, and I built a friendship with somebody. So I threw like somebody in the friend zone, or I was like, and I was pouring into somebody else. So I was getting what I needed from that connection elsewhere because I didn't want to pour into that connection fully. And I think that's where, like, as an individual, you got to ask yourself, like, is that real? Mm-hmm. Or are you just avoiding it? Because I think there's a lot of times where we say, like, I don't have time for it, but it's an excuse. Like, you have time to build, and you know you have time to build, and you know that's what you want, but you're trying to protect yourself, or you're trying to hide from really connecting with somebody. And I'll be the first to admit, I've done that for years.
Mm.
And the times I would convince myself that, oh yeah, I'm ready to build, was where it was low risk, high reward. Oh, you're states away. Oh yeah, I'm willing to build with you because it's easier to build with you because you're from a distance. So if it doesn't work, I can charge the inconsistency of the distance to the game. But the closer you are to me and the more accountability of me having to show up, that's scary.
Ooh. Hey, man. So as I watched the episode with you and Kizzle, like, it was so many times where he stopped and he was like, bro, you cooking. But I'm having the same thing. I'm like, bro, this is my plight. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is, because of course, the closer they are, the more accountability there is. The farther they are, it's like, oh yeah, that's why it didn't work out. Easy. You know what I mean? And you're telling your story, but I'm like, that's my story. And that's so crazy. That's so crazy, dude. Like, what? But you're right though. I wasn't trying to ask you that to trap you or anything.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, this is the opportunity where a lot of people are gonna project.
Yes.
And I'm like, as much as you have been like genuine and honest and real, like, I want to respect that and recognize that. Like, a lot of people they lie about it. Like, nah, you ain't it. But it's like, bro, the truth is, when we really unpack, a lot of us struggle with that.
Because that's been a question that I've been trying to answer or defer to later for a minute. Like, I don't know what I should do with this right here.
Yeah, bro,
it's a lot.
I'll tell you, I'm guilty of it. I'm avoidant. People usually like, oh, what's your attachment style? Like, I was a fearful avoidant, right? I'm somebody who, the closer I got to somebody, the more I wanted to run. You know what I mean? Wow. And I think I charged it to, like, I'm working, I'm getting this PhD, I'm trying to build a brand, I'm trying to do all that. When at the end of the day, it was fear. I was scared. I was scared to be seen. I was scared to, like, really put in that effort, and then for somebody to see me, and then not just see me at my high, but see me at my low. Because a lot of people see me when I'm at my high. And even if I might not feel it's a high, people see it as a high. Not a lot of people see the low part.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and when you're used to being in environments, for me specifically, where I was like, when I showed up to rooms, like I was saying, I was either I was too much or I was not enough. It's hard to, like, really
find that gray area. Like the in between.
Yeah, and I think that's where love is. Love is the in between. Love is your highest, your lowest, the good, the bad. Like, I love you through it all.
Okay. Because I kind of want to get into, again, you study Black love, and I want to get into some of this. So I want to ask you, what are some of, because I feel like we're talking about our plights a little bit. So these are somewhat like the struggles. But what are some of the most encouraging things that you had learned in your studies about, you know, relationships and about Black love?
I think that if we're talking specifically about Black love, the stronger you feel towards your Black identity, the more likely you're going to go out there and find a Black partner. Yeah. When I say that now, there's a lot of nuance that comes with it too. Right. Like, you can be very, very, very strong in your Black identity and date outside of your race. And there's a lot of different statistics about, like, that. But I'm saying, for the most part, people who generally feel stronger about their identity, they usually can date within their race more often, right?
Did you also find that across the board? It sounds like. I
mean, like, statistically speaking, Black men date outside their race 3 times more than Black women. You know, there's a lot of reasons for that. Right. I think also a lot of statistics really showed how there is a shortage of marriageable partners for Black women. So
I've heard this.
Yeah, so that makes it a little bit more difficult for Black women, which can also answer to why Black women typically will date outside of their ethnic group. Yeah.